Hey everybody, it's Jugger and welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Cryostasis. Let's finish this game. I hope that was what I was supposed to do. Oh god, don't eat me. Oh god, don't eat me. Oh god. This was a bad plan. He crushed me into a loading screen. Well, I suppose it could have went worse. He could have crushed me into a game over screen, I suppose. Wow. This game took a turn to the incredibly weird, and it was already fairly weird.
You're tired, that's all. Calm down. They'll get you sooner or later.
What are you? Oh, wherever you are, I can't walk through you. Oh, that's a chair and a table. Okay, I see it now. Hello. Hello. Wait a minute. Is that my clothes without me in it? Oh, hi. Oh, I remember you.
Read this.
Panorama?
You know, I'm very glad. No, really? What did you expect? You're a pain in the neck. Both of you. Yes, you and your sorry excuse for a ship. I'm so tired. Look, you're a big boy now. You can't play around forever. And I can't help you this
Like
time.
hell
Now
I
go,
can't.
please. Go. Quit trying. Everyone has had it with you. No one wants you here. So there. He's been asking for it anyway. Just can't.
Do you want me to do that again? No, apparently you don't. Am I supposed to be doing something here? Yoink, yoink,
Read this.
yoink. Okay, that's not working.
You know, I'm very glad. No, really? What did you expect?
Click, click.
You're a pain in the neck. Both of you. Yes, you and your sorry excuse for a ship. I'm so tired. Look, you're a big boy now. You can't play around forever. And I can't help you
Once
this
again,
time.
like
Now
hell
go,
I can't.
please. Go. Quit trying.
Come on.
Everyone has had it with you. No one wants you here.
There has to be something I have to
So
do
there.
here.
He's been asking for it anyway.
You know what? Screw it. Let's see if there's anything else I can interact with. Oh, I can interact with you. You seem to be alive. Wait a minute. My character was never there in the first place. I wonder if I can read Russian now.
Read this.
No. I refuse. Try to stare me down, will ya? Alright, I'll read it.
You know, I'm very glad. No, really? What did you expect?
Oh, I can get up.
And I can't help you this time. Now go, please. Go. Quit trying. Everyone has had it with you. No one wants you here. He's been asking for it anyway. Just can't take it anymore.
Seriously? It's the exact same thing, just from a different angle? Was I supposed to do something there? Because I'm really confused. You know what? Let's wander. I wonder what happens. Uh-oh! Uh-oh! Well, that didn't work. Aw, man, back to the hand.
You're tired, that's all. Calm down. They'll
Oh god,
get
the hand's
you
gone.
sooner or later.
Let's try this a little more skillfully. What? Oh, bullshit. I should not have just flown right through that. That was a good plan, god damn it. Alright. Let's try this again.
You're tired, that's all. Calm down. They'll get you sooner or later.
Can't talk to him yet. So... Oh, hi everyone. What's going on? Hey look, a piece of paper that he wants you to read.
Read
What does it
this.
say?
You know, I'm very glad. No, really? What did you expect? You're a pain in the neck. Both of you. Yes, you and your sorry excuse for a ship. I'm so tired. Look, you're a big boy now. You can't play around forever. And I can't help you this time. Now go, please. Go. Quit trying. Everyone has had it with you. No one wants you here.
Everyone knows that nothing good
So
comes
there.
from trying.
He's been asking for it anyway. Just can't.
Oh, there we go. Alright, now let's talk to this guy. Obviously, it's something that happens after he gives me this... Whoa, I can just turn my head all the way around. After he gives me this piece of paper, because I can move. Let's see.
Read this. You know, I'm very glad. No, really? What did you expect?
And I can interact with over here. Oh, look. Oh, cool. I didn't even notice that I was behind glass.
I was making it in my spare time. As if I felt something. We'll send it to HQ. It came in. Let them disassemble it.
It's a boat. Uh-oh. I pissed off the gods. Oh, Christ. I went off this crazy ride. Hey, look. Mush. See those guys up there? Bite their heads off. They're evil. Demon dogs, go! Oh god! Why would you do that? Crazy bastards! You've killed me!
Grab my hand! Grab my hand! Come on! Come on, grab! No! Come on!
I'm alive! No thanks to you and your asshole horn!
I'm the captain of the North Wind nuclear icebreaker. Welcome. You're lucky. The ice is rather thin here. You could have easily gone under.
Yeah, just about 5 people thick.
Well, no time to lose. Let's head for the ship. We have some rough times ahead.
Oh,
And
him
let us
you
send
like.
your wonderful dogs back. Unlike us, they always find their way home.
Yeah, let them fend for themselves in the North Pole. You know, considering how I die in a few seconds of cold.
"Follow me," cried Danko, and he rushed forward, holding his flaming heart high above his head to light the
You know,
way.
you kind of need that to live.
And the people followed him, as if under a spell. And once more the forest began to murmur and wave its treetops in wonder. But its murmur was drowned out by the sound of running feet. The people were running ahead boldly and swiftly, lured on by the wonderful vision of the flaming heart. And even now there were those who perished. But they perished without tears and complaints. And Danko went on ahead of them, his heart flaming brighter and brighter.
I know nothing motivates me like a flaming body part. And pan up, and perfect. Roll credits. What did I say? Nice song. Russian, Russian. I can't speak it. Alright, so I suppose this is probably the best time for me to weigh in on what I thought of the game. Or apparently not. I enjoyed it. I usually have a hard time getting through kind of survival kind of games, not because I dislike them, just because they tend to drag on. But I thought that this was pretty good. I had a few moments where I kind of stumbled a bit, like that one fight with the ice spider guy, but I thought that it was fairly original. I liked how it took place on a boat, because not a lot of horror things take place on smaller scales like that. The use of heat and cold was interesting, although it didn't make a whole lot of sense when you were shooting out, you know, heat bullets, but overall I thought it was a good game. I like the whole going into the past and changing things so that people survive. And I think it was a pretty good thing to start with. Something not a whole lot of people have played, which is really a shame, because I do think it was a good game. It got a little weird there at the end, but not weird bad, just weird. Weird. Interesting weird, I suppose. It's something that I don't think a lot of people, a lot of the stereotypical dude bro Call of Duty style gamer, I'm generalizing incredibly, but something that a lot of people who are more used to fast-paced action kind of things, I don't think would get into as much, because it is a much slower game, you move slower and stuff like that. And it's, a lot of it is about, well, I don't know if I'd really say that a lot of it is about story, but a lot of it is about atmosphere and stuff like that. It's not so much about action, because when action happens, you tend to die very quickly. I tend to die very quickly. but your character doesn't survive for a really long amount of time, and there aren't a lot of enemies rushing at you, and that kind of reflects that. Dmitri Gate. Artem Kuryavichenko. Pavel. That's the name of the Russian guy on the original Star Trek, I think. Chekhov. Pavel Chekhov? That was it, yeah. Another Dmitri. Or maybe it's... No, it's another Dmitri. There are 3 Dimitris at least. Nice. That's another thing that you don't see a whole lot of is the Russians as allies. Oddly enough. Considering that we haven't been at... well... correction. Considering that there hasn't been a Cold War for a while. It's interesting that we don't see a whole lot of Russians as allies. Artem Pavlenko. Auto run and installation? Oh, right. Because it's a computer game. It's weird that they have an entire person dedicated to that, though. ICUK. Asper Publishing. Peter King. Daryl Still. What does IC stand for? It has to be... It's definitely the publisher, but I can't remember who published it, honestly. Ignore the Asper Publishing that is currently pretty much front and center. Amity Ponsetti. Devin Cox, Creative Marketing Lead. I'd just like to note, because people have probably noticed the flickering texture down on the bottom. I'm pretty sure that most of the glitches with this game, like there's the occasional stuttering, the occasional flickering texture, stuff like that, I'm fairly sure that that has to do with my PC, because my PC has been having a few problems lately. I'm pretty sure that I've got bad RAM and I need to have it replaced, but I haven't really had a chance to do that, so I'm pretty sure that that's what that is. So don't hold it against the game, is basically what I'm saying. Compatibility Supervisor and Compatibility Technician and Compatibility Testers. Ironic that that comes up when I'm talking about how it was interfering with my game. Again, not a compatibility issue, I think. Mickey Ogando, Technical Support. Jonathan Hardenberg, Technical Support. Jeremy Gorgensen? Senega. Service Team. Service Team Manager, Adam Pysiak. Alright, if I could change anything in the game, I suppose it would be the text scrolling faster right now. Something that I would change in the game. My first thought would be greater enemy variety, sorry. But that's actually kind of a cheap shot, because there was a fair amount of enemy variety. There was the Mothman, there was the Siren guys, the Key guys, the normal enemies, the Ice Pyro, who I hate, but I love because he's a pyro, but I hate him because he keeps killing me. There are a few different types of enemies, and It's not a particularly long game, so there doesn't need to be a whole lot of enemy variety. But one thing that I would change is I would have a greater variety of areas, I suppose, earlier on, because very late game you get into the whole fissures of hell thing, and that does a lot for changing up the levels, because it changes up the way that you... Oh, look, something's happening. They're raising anchor! It changes a lot of the way that you go through the levels, I suppose, kind of. And there was the outside areas occasionally and stuff like that, and I just wish that there was a bit more of that kind of thing. And considering how we're kind of going into the past and stuff, it might be nice to go into the past before people got on the boat, because there would have been a wider variety of areas then too. So I think that that's probably the biggest thing with the game, is the lack of variety in the areas. But it's really a minor complaint, because it does take place on a ship, so really how varied can they be? And they were fairly varied, because they went between engineering areas, hallways, rooms, stuff like that. As long as the dark foundation of our nature, grim in its all-encompassing egoism, mad in its drive to make that egoism into reality, to devour everything and to define everything by itself, as long as that foundation is visible, as long as this truly original sin exists within us, we have no business here, and there is no logical answer to our existence. Imagine a group of people who are all blind, deaf, and slightly demented, and suddenly someone in the crowd asks, "What are we to do?" The only possible answer is, look for a cure. Until you are cured, there is nothing you can do. And since you don't believe you are sick, there can be no cure. Vladimir Solovyov, I think. And... oh, sorry. I was just kind of pressing buttons to see if any of them did anything, because I wasn't sure if this was just going to stay there. Any little teaser at the end? No, that's it? Okay, well, that does it for Let's Play Cryostasis. It was a fun run, and you guys will definitely see me again in another Let's Play. So, until then, I'm Jugger, and I will see you guys next time. Please, God, tell me I was recording. Because if I wasn't, I will be